James and Reginald by Eugene Field. From The Wit and Humor of America in 10 volumes, Volume 6. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Dale Grothman. James and Reginald by Eugene Field. Once upon a time there was a bad boy whose name was Reginald, and there was a good boy whose name was James. Reginald would go fishing when his mamma told him not to, and he cut off the cat's tail with a bread knife one day, and then told mamma that the baby had driven it in with a rolling pin, which was a lie. James was always obedient, and when his mamma told him not to help an old blind man across the street, or go into a dark room where the boogies were, he always did what she said. That was why they called him Good James. Well, by and by along came Christmas. Mamma said, "You've been so bad, my son Reginald, you will not get any presents from Santa Claus this year. But you, my son James, will get oodles of presents because you have been good." Will you believe it, children? That bad boy Reginald said he didn't care a darn, and he kicked 3 feet of veneer off the piano just for meanness. Poor James was so sorry for Reginald that he cried for half an hour after he went to bed that night. Reginald lay wide awake until he saw James was asleep, and then he said, "If these people think they can fool me, they are mistaken." Just then, Santa Claus came down the chimney. He had lots of pretty toys in a sack on his back. Reginald shut his eyes and pretended to be asleep. Then Santa Claus said, "Reginald is bad, and I will not put any things in his stocking. But as for you, James, I will fill your stocking plumb full of toys, because you are good." So Santa Claus went to work and put, heaps and heaps of goodies in James' stocking, but not a sign of a thing in Reginald's stocking. Then he laughed to himself and said, "I guess Reginald will be sorry tomorrow because he was so bad." As he said this, he crawled up the chimney and rode off in his sleigh. Now you can bet your boots Reginald was no spring chicken. He just got right straight out of bed and changed those toys and truck from James's stocking to his own. "Santa Claus will have to sit up all night," said he, "when he expects to get away with my baggage." The next morning James got out of bed, and when he said his prayers, he limped over to his stocking, licking his chops and carrying his head as high as a bull going through a brush fence. But when he found there was nothing in his stocking, and that Reginald's stocking was as full as Papa is when he comes home late from the office, he sat down on the floor and began to wonder why on earth he had been such a good boy. Reginald spent a happy Christmas, and James was very miserable. After all, children, it pays to be bad, so long as you combine intellect with crime. The End of James and Reginald by Eugene Field.